It's week 1 of the 2024 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially...
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see things like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 45 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day. start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd and 15.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start by running the option to right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Running in and bringing him down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jabari Zuniga.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second. Third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
It's a slant to Hill.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this returnable for Hill. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Boswell's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, at least for the moment, looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
He'll try again, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead on a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw now on first down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And they get this down to the 42-yard line.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out. So this will go only as incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little